Hi everyone, we're here in Daytona Beach at Moondance. She's getting ready to go on the dry dock. And again, we're doing some major refitting. This time, we're putting in stabilizers. What we're excited about is the stabilizers we've been needing very badly because we roll and we tend to be more in the inside the ICW than the ocean because of that. There's a new system out called the DMS MagnusMaster system. With a push of a button from the control console, the MagnusMaster deploys in about 5 seconds. Unlike gyros that take about a half hour to spin up. And it parks in 5 seconds as well. The system will also park itself when you put the throttle on neutral, which is very useful if you forget when you're going in marinas. I wouldn't have believed it if I didn't go on a 50-foot boat loaded with people and they deployed this system, and it just took 20 degrees both port and starboard just on the boat right away with that size boat and one system, one bar. It's very small, and the amperage draw doesn't require me to run generator. The regular engine run will take care of it. So we're excited to share this with everybody. Now this will be the biggest upgrade she's received yet. The guys will be working around Thanksgiving and Christmas here to help us meet our installation schedule. That is one challenge. The other challenge is that this marina has never installed this kind of stabilizer before. But with the help and training from DMS Holland, Daytona Marina and Boat Works, we certified to install future DMS MagnusMaster stabilizers. So this is what we started with, and I'll run you through the process. We had this space, and we had a lot of measuring to do. Victor took templates, cut, measured twice, and built a composite buildup. A composite material, some fiberglassing, a lot of measuring, a lot of leveling, discussions between DMS and the leveling process. Then the glass was built up over the composite material, and then the shaft was installed. The motors are underneath the boat at this point, and we went from this to this in a matter of 2 weeks. Your time may vary, but we have the control box located right next to the unit for easy access, and the door opens to be able to get to the electronics. So the control box sits right in the back and takes up almost no room. The unit itself, compared to a gyro, is a third of the profile. But there's the finished product, the DMS MagnusMaster. This is the inverter required to power the stabilizer. This is a Cotec 2500 watt inverter. It converts the required 24 volts from these two batteries, generator and engine starter batteries. Let me introduce to you Patrick Knorr, the owner and founder of DMS, and his project manager, Lonnie. Patrick and Lonnie flew out from Holland to oversee our project and instruct the Boat Works on the installation of the MagnusMaster system.
Yeah, the system is working on the Magnus effect, so that's why we call the system DMS MagnusMaster. And the Magnus effect is an effect that if something spins in the air, or in this case in the water, it creates a very big pressure up and down. So this rotor is rotating in 2 directions. Now it's in the park position. When the system goes out, so the rotor is in this position, the water is floating over that tube, and because it spins, it creates a very big pressure up and down. And that's how you stabilize your boat. The boat has to be moving because you need to have water flow over that tube to create the force. And that was my first question to you. I remember very well, John, why you want a stabilizer system, and you immediately said, for cruising. That's for me the most important thing. And so already on a low speed, you can generate the big force. That's the biggest argument. And of course, there are many other arguments. It's electrical, very low power consumption, retractable.
And now that Moondance is the first Nordhavn 35 in the world to receive stabilizers, Here at Daytona's Boatworks, David and his marina are authorized DMS Holland installers.
That's the nice thing of these rollers. You don't need to put it in the middle of the boat.
Right.
And as you can see now, if it is retracted, when it's not out, normally the roller will go out when you use it. It will be like here. So it's stacking out
90 degrees.
Yeah, 90 degrees out of the hull. But you get a big lever, you see. And also when you don't use the stabilizer in shallow waters or what else, you see that you are much more protected. For example, compared to fins. With fins, you're always stacking out.
Right. Operate this thing. There it goes. Takes 5 seconds to deploy.
Better than two on one side, right? Yeah. We never did 2 on 1. Yeah, with the 4.
Maybe a little more, like 6 seconds. There it is. Now it's fully deployed and spinning. Now that the installation of the MagnusMaster is completed, Moondance is ready to begin her journey from the dry dock to the intercoastal waterway. The MagnusMaster screen located below my radar screen has a test button which forces a roll. It spins the MagnusMaster up to full speed and then reverses it. The concept is if I can produce a 20-30% roll, then I can counter the same.
This one is working really well.
Oh, especially those ports. Whoa, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, we're going to do some testing. It's going to be very annoying.
Yeah, this boat's easy and moving around.
I'm just trying to get the highest draw of power as possible.
All right, no stabilizers. We've got some 1 to 2 footers that are really rolling us on the side. And there's a full nice roll there that moves stuff around. Okay, stabilizer just went on. See how flat it is? Well, this completes the installation of our MagnusMaster system on our Nordhavn 35. This is how it looks fully installed. And as you can see, it takes up very little space, has very few moving parts. The 2 main motors underneath and what you see on top. There's little to no maintenance. I understand this sounds like a commercial. I'm an electrical engineer, retired, and I saw the potential for this system on Moondance. We're a full-time live-aboard, and cruising is a big part of our life. Now that our life can be a little bit more stable, pun intended. Corrections on my part. We found the system takes about 13 seconds to fully deploy and park, but it gives me an edge. When I'm in the ICW and there's a boat passing me, I can deploy this by the time the boat gets beside me, and it takes the majority of the wake and the roughness off. Love it.